I wish I could take credit with having a vision. I've been working forward on it for some time. Acquired the property almost on a whim, and then tried to figure out what to do with it. So Affinity, this property is 26 acres. There's about 9 behind a dike. We're in the Cowichan estuary. We've got a heritage river, the Cowichan Coxsila rivers come down one side. So the 3 things that we're looking at is guest house, got this beautiful home, and then a carriage house, and we do events and weddings and family reunions, and our family gets to use it as well. And we have agriculture, which is what we're starting, and Diana and David Pink are now on the property. They've had quite a bit of experience in this area, so it's a good opportunity for them. It's going to be very intense farming. No artificial fertilizers, no pesticides, no herbicides. The philosophy is permaculture, but with intensive lasagna farming. So we can't produce an awful lot of food in a relatively small space, and this will be our first year. So far so good. Putting in a lot of infrastructure, irrigation, and everything else you need for it. The idea on that one is to more than break even, to make it a viable business, and then use that as the base to do value add. I call it the Fermatorium. I'm fascinated with everything that ferments. Sandor Katz wrote the book, Wild Fermentation. And so many of the foods that we eat are fermented foods, and they tend to enhance the value of plants. So, I mean, very quickly, instead of selling a cabbage, you sell sauerkraut. Instead of raspberries, it's a raspberry sauce, or instead of apples, it's cider. So the Fermatorium is the idea we pull together a facility that focuses on fermenting, pickling, and all of the traditional ways of preserving food, and that's the value add. The Woofer Hilton that I mentioned, which is we have a barn there, and when the Pinks approached me, actually it was a mutual thing, and they said, look, if you're going to get into organic farming, you need lots of labor, and you can attract people called woofers, foreigners and people from away. Woofer is very focused on organic farming. The people that come expect to work on an organic farm, and they're going to learn about it and participate in it. And basically, you provide accommodation, food, and instruction, but they have to stay someplace. So we've taken the second floor of the barn and turned it into 4 bedrooms, 2 single bedrooms, 2 with a double bed, an eating area, a fridge and all that kind of stuff, and a deck, and it's actually quite spectacular. Sarah, who's here, she's from Australia. We had a couple from Belgium. They come from all over the place. Something that Europeans do a lot of. They'll take a year off, and it's a way of being someplace. And I mean, what better place than the Cowichan Valley? I mean, my goodness, so much here. We've got canoes. We got the river right there, and so we're not worried about attracting people. It's getting them to leave, I think, that's going to be our issue. So those 3 things are kind of the vision, and I'm going to be able to look back at it and say, yeah, that's what I had in mind. But it's kind of unfolding as we move forward.